So when I see what I see, I just can't believe how our shortfalls can shape our motives, to turning our mistakes into our vultures. So if we eat or if we starve, we still gonna work and do a good ass job, cause we've come too far to let nights escape. It's that price we pay when we fight for days.
Yeah, it's been a long time waiting, this production, isn't it? Can't wait to get it done. Relax for Christmas. I had my last boxing session this morning, so I ain't got to do no more boxing now.
Yeah. Has training been quite grueling?
Yeah, but then I was thinking, do you know what, why do I put myself through it? I was dieting and all sorts, so I was still training, then I just sacked the diet off because I'm supposed to be an out-of-shape boxer anyway, aren't I? So straight from boxing yesterday morning, I went straight for a fry-up.
Fighting Wild. It's a promotional short that Ryan wrote in relation to a feature film called Sasha Wild. And Ryan wrote that, I'm trying to think when he wrote it actually, probably sort of beginning of the year. And we decided to obviously put this together, run an Indiegogo campaign, and then use this as a promotional short to try and pull in some funding for the feature.
It was a discussion between me and another writer who was talking about there not being enough female-based MMA films. So I wanted to write a feature script based around a young girl who grows up knowing boxing. So I wanted to write a film about a female MMA fighter, and I've done that, but then I need to promote the feature script. So I thought the best way to do that is make a short film, promotional film, that's centred around the protagonist's backstory. So it was more based around her father and the way her father left her. And the feature film really starts off where the short film finishes.
I got to know the script. We shot it a while ago in London, but Ryan wanted a kind of a personal touch, the script that he wrote. He wanted to shoot it the way as it was written.
Been a brilliant experience. Having to multitask for one, because I've never played a lead and had to co-direct as well, and obviously produce. So all of that it was a big ask, but we managed to get there with the crew we've got. We made a hell of a lot of contacts, and through the process of making Fighting Wild, and them contacts have now stayed with us. But out of all the projects we've done, it's probably been the hardest, but at the same time it feels like it's been the most rewarding as well.
3, 2, 1, action!
It was quite stressful directing Fighting Wild. Only in terms of time, responsibilities, to be honest. Because obviously it's mine and Ryan's project, and you got a lot of people. You got people's money that they've put in terms of supporting us, and I just feel stressed about the responsibility of making sure we produce something that's very good. Actually, today went really well, I think. Yeah, good. First day, but everyone's done their bit, which is good. Yeah, really pleased today. I think we got what we wanted, more than what we wanted. So yeah, it's good.
Good stuff. For the next few days.
Next 2 days are going to be a bit stressful. We've got shoot tomorrow at Dereham Football Club. In the morning, then over to the Attleborough Boxing Club for evening, and yeah, we've got to get Bashka's stuff in sort of 3.5 hours, and then Sunday's going to be an interesting day with all the extras and the boxing and the choreographing. But hey, we've got a good team, haven't we?
Tony, from a father's point of view, I can understand why Tony has done what he's done. I can understand his journey, because you do what you feel is best to try and provide for your kids, even when in the long run it's probably not the best thing to do. So he's basically sacrificed his own life to try and put bread on the table for his own child, unexpectedly. and I can actually relate to that because I would go to any lengths to try and make sure my kid was happy. But he's complex. He's an ex-pro who's now had the whole world at his feet, and now he's a single parent who works a normal job and has to take backstreet fights just to make ends meet. So yeah, he's a very complex character.
He's a trainer. He trains boxers, and you know, he's trained loads and loads of people throughout his life. And Tony's character, played by Ryan, who's written the script, he has a kind of a personal bond with him and his daughter, Sasha. And although you know, he's fond of Ryan, and Ryan sort of, I think, past it, I think. But he's still, you know, once a fighter, always a fighter. So he sort of comes back in the ring, and he gets beaten up, etc. And you know, he's only got one daughter. He's on his own, looking after his daughter. And then my character Stan gets drawn into it, and he's a kind of a father figure. You know, he's always looked after Tony.
She's quite like a run-down 9-year-old. She's quite a strong character, but she has her breaking point with her her family is her strong point. But.
So,
Yeah, I tell you what, just let yourself drop dead. Not actually drop dead, but you know what I mean. Just let your body go limp.
Well, because apparently I look too young, I've had to be made up to look older. That's what it is. Some of us
So
have
he's
got it,
actually
and some of
taken
us
it as a
haven't.
massive compliment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You excited to get going?
No, I'm going to bed. Cast it really well. I thought the referee was superb. No, cast was fantastic. We had Mea, who we picked up from a local drama school near Diss. She's filled the role really well. We did some rehearsals with her, which I think obviously helped. Ryan's had to step into the shoes in terms of Tony Wild, which has been great. Aaron's been great. Bashka, obviously, true professional there.
Well, Bashka, I've worked with Bashka before. Bashka's an absolute pro. He's very good. He comes up with ideas, which is good. It's nice to have someone of his stature that comes up and tries to help a little bit. On Mea, I think she's been absolutely unbelievable. Considering this is her first film, she was very nervous on her audition, and we saw through that. After all the girls we auditioned, she's been an absolute pro herself, a natural. She's had massive support from her mum and dad, which is really, really, really nice to see. But as far as an actress and a professional, really, even as young as 12 years old, we couldn't ask for any more from Mea. She's been absolutely fantastic.
Well, I do a drama club every Wednesday, and the audition came through. So I auditioned and I got the part.
Working with this crew, lovely. I'm very, very happy with their preparation. Everyone from all the departments, very, very good. When we shot it a while ago, we compared to this crew, we had literally nothing. Ryan didn't play the lead part, and I'm very, very impressed. And also then I got to know about how much short films that they make around here, and there's such a film collective as well. They all help out each other. They write their own material, but they help out each other. And I think for me that's a plus point. Also they organize themselves short film festivals. So yeah, and also the idea is they write their own material.
I've really enjoyed it. Everybody's just lovely, so yeah.
The crew are absolutely terrible.
Oh, they're a bunch of muppets, this lot.
No, they're not really. No, the crew are absolutely fantastic. I've worked with the guys and girls on some of our shorts that we've done recently over this year, and we've got a really good bunch. everybody chips in, everybody's as important as everybody else, and they know their jobs, and we've got a common goal really. So yeah, really good.
They wind me up on a daily basis. But no, absolutely. Look at he's perks his ears up, isn't he?
Oh, I'll keep bringing their jug of milk and some sugar.
Can you do me one black coffee?
I'm getting round to you, Ryan.
One sugar.
I've been training probably about 3 months for this, but I haven't been dieting.
Doesn't show.
But no, it probably does in me boxing, but not in me size. Look at Tyson Fury, for instance. Look at Tony Bellew. They ain't all muscle band boxers, are they? I've seen you without your kit on, so don't criticise me. Pete, we
Just said that on camera, mate. The favourite memory is when we wound Ryan up about getting his backside out.
in there.
So why do you want to get the butt out?
I don't want to get it out.
But for continuity and integrity.
But I'm not going to.
Yeah, but the shots on here we didn't have it out, did we?
No, because they're your shots and not the way I've written it on the script.
So you want to get the bum out?
I don't want to, because originally when I wrote the script, Alex Reid was playing my part, not me.
Right.
He wanted to get Alex Reid's
But you wanted to get your arse out.
No, I didn't want. There's a
can we not have that?
We're going to do that again,
Yeah,
mate.
come on.
You did.
No, I did not want to get my arse out. I wanted the character.
That's not what you said.
What? No, don't. You said again, it's there, isn't it? Andy's had to take more of a directional role up front because I have to feed him information and then he has to give the information out loud, but purely because I was doing the lead role, which wasn't planned. So it might look like Andy was a main director, but actually he was only repeating what I've told him. Really, for I'd say 60% or 51%. No, but on an honest level, I wouldn't change not one member of my crew for anyone.
Yeah, I don't want to do boxing as a hobby, because when we were obviously shooting, even though it's not, a lot of it's choreographed and they're not hitting each other as hard as they need to hit each other, they're still hitting each other fairly hard. And I mean, it looks realistic in the ring, never mind behind the camera.
I love the sport. This isn't about how dangerous the sport of boxing is, because we all know how dangerous the sport of boxing is. This is how dangerous it is to get the wrong conceptions on how you should supply for your family. This is more than just a boxing film. This is more about being a parent and doing the right thing. Boxing just happens to be the tools of the trade for Tony.
Well, the thing is that sometimes you think, oh, do I want two people to beat themselves up? But the thing is that, you know, if you're properly trained over the years, I think the Boxing Association, they're very, very mindful of health and safety. You know, I really don't know that much about it, but what you read or hear or see on the news about how much care they have for boxers, it's phenomenal.
It's kind of cool, really, but a bit scary because stuff like that could happen. But
Just that now, from what we've seen and what we've done and what we've produced and the people we've got involved, it's made me believe that we can do projects of this magnitude a lot more. All the little projects we've had building up to this bigger project at the end of the year, I think we can even go further next year.
Last shot, take 3.
And wait, yeah, sorry. Thank you. Action. Cut that. It's like a zombie, isn't it?
You know what? I can barely see.
Yeah, zombie.
Yeah.
Happy?
I'm happy. Yeah, well, I can't see it, but I'm happy.
No, in terms of everything.
Oh yeah. pucker.
Are we calling that a wrap?
You're calling that a wrap.
Right.